Right, so welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So yeah, and welcome back to the Salmon mode for this game. So yeah. Originally I was supposed to start earlier, however, I got sick and threw up, bro. Though I am a little better now, though I'm not 100% though. I'm not. Only a little better, bro. So yeah. So yeah, bro. So let's do this shit, bro. Yeah, I was throwing up after I ate dinner, bro. Then I ate some bread. Fucking I also lay down for a little bit. So yeah, I originally planned to have the streams start at around 10 p.m. But sadly, I started around 11:40, bro. What's up? Do you need something? Yeah, let's spend time with him. You go your way to pick someone like me. You're a strange guy. No, I'm not. I wonder what sort of life you lived to be a person you are now. Yeah, I'm starting with Ryoma this episode, bro. I spent some time talking with Ryoma about my life. Ryoma and I go a little close today. To give Ryoma a present? Hell yeah. I'll probably give him another joint, bro. Like, I know it says candy cigarette, but I'm still calling it a joint, bro. Damn, they actually used to sell candy cigarettes at one point, bro. However, they stopped selling them because they found out that cigarettes is will cause you health problems, bro. In the future, bro, it will cause you health problems in general, bro. Hell, believe it or not, candy cigarettes used to be advertised for children, bro. Used to, but they stopped doing that because, like I said, people later found out that cigarettes cause health problems to people, bro. In general, bro. So they stopped doing them. Though I heard that some of them they significantly changed the appearance of it to have it not resemble a cigarette, bro, or any type of drug, bro. You give me this, you really get me, huh? I don't have anything to give you. You know what? Let's go. What's up? I don't think there's anything for us to talk about. Well, I know that Ryoma isn't lost, hasn't lost passion for tennis. After listening to what the way he talks about his old tennis friends, I'm sure of it. Maybe I can help Ryoma accept his feelings. What's the matter? I was just thinking about how fun your tennis stories are. I'd like to hear more. You actually enjoy those? What a strange guy. We talked about my tennis friends. What else you want to hear? Maybe you have some stories about your rivals. My rivals? I don't know if I call them that, but they were some people. Do you remember the captain I talked about last time? The guy used that zone technique. That was the guy who beat him. What? His zone was broken? Damn, bro. He used a technique called insight. See his opponent's weakness. From from what I remember correctly, I think Ryoma is supposed to be the shortest character in the series. And before you ask, this excludes the animatronic characters. Just exclude them on. This just excludes the animatronic characters like Monokuma, Monami, fucking Monokubs, Shirokuma, Kurokuma, those characters. This excludes them, bruh. Ryoma is 3'5", yeah, guys. 3'5". Damn. To put that in perspective, this nigga is shorter than the Warriors of Hope, bro. And the Warriors of Hope are children, bro. And that's saying something, bro. He used a technique called Insight to see his opponent's weakness. He made full use of this technique to beat his opponents down. He was feared as the king of courtyards. King. There were others with crazy nicknames, like Child of God and Emperor. So yeah. Damn. And and yesterday and today we had like it was hella snowing, bro. So yeah. So yeah. Child God, Emperor. They are tennis players like that. The Child of God's aura was a real pain in the ass. Damn. That's crazy, bro. Damn, so yeah, there's some service changes. Damn, bro. So yeah, bro. So yeah, bro. I see that there's service changes on the A train and the Rockaway shuttle. That the A train's only running from inward 207th Street to Lefferts Boulevard. And the and in terms of the Rockaways, only the Rockaway shuttle would go to the Rockaways, bro. As the Rockaway shuttle extends its service to Euclid Avenue. As of now, it's ongoing. As of now, bro. And it stops in the Rockaways, at both Far Rockaway and Rockaway Park. So yeah, bro. Usually when it comes to MTA, usually with the A train during late at night, yeah, guys, it would only run from Inward 207th Street to Far Rockaway. That's for the late night A trains, and it's local on top of that, late at night. You might be wondering, what about Lefferts Boulevard? You might be wondering. Well, late at night, the A train has a special shuttle train that goes from Euclid Avenue to Lefferts Boulevard. So yeah. And by the way, the 42nd Street shuttle is the only shuttle that does in the MTA that does not run during overnight hours. So all the other shuttles do, bro. All five of my senses were stolen. In the end, I couldn't even stand. The sense was stolen. How the hell was your senses stolen, bro? The Emperor's special technique was called Furin Kazin. I faced it once. Then he unsealed its true power, and it became Furin Ka Inzen Rai. You need all those special techniques for tennis. We all gave everything we had, but defeated only made us stronger. What type of world you want to live in? Beyond the realm of tennis. Okay, which one should we go for, bro? That's the type of world I lived in. Beyond the realm of tennis. This is beyond the realm of tennis. How do you get your senses back? It's foolish to assume your common sense applies everywhere. This is a good example, right? It's common sense to me, but not to you. I suppose so. That's enough. If I talk anymore, I'll start remembering things best forgotten. Yeah, bruh. There's just some things that we all that we all had in our time periods that we would rather forget, bruh. So yeah, what am I saying? Hmm. It's not like me to get so emotional. Damn. That's the second one for Ryoma, bro. We're still in our third day, bro. Okay, I forgot. Not that one, not that one. Damn, that's a couple of them I still have to do, bro. I got Rontaro, Kaede, and Angie at one each, bro. Let's go with Rontaro, bro. How can I help you? Let's spend time together, bro. So, right, really, if you don't want to talk about anything particular, I'm just happy that you wanted to spend time with me. That's sweet. It'd be best. It'll be. I'll be upset if you only came to me when you want something. Definitely. Let's go. Yeah, you usually have to give. You have to like give gifts in order to like fucking continue to actually do this shit, bro. Okay, this immorality, bro. Yeah, non-alcoholic drink of immortality. So yeah, yeah. For several drinks, there are actually non-alcoholic versions of alcoholic beverages. They call them the quote unquote virgin variants of the drinks. Hey, Sweetie, what's wrong? You look so serious. Is something bothering you? We can talk about it if you want. I'm just worried, Taro. Worried. What about? You said about what you said before that you're the ultimate useless older brother. I told you to forget about that. Sorry, but I can't. What do you mean by that? He probably pissed off. He probably want to beat your ass, bro. Rontaro, who cares about that shit? What? Do you want to talk about my talent? I still can't remember what it is. I can tell you more about my hobbies if you like to hear. Oh, alright. Thank you. It it really helps a lot. Said traveling was your hobby, right? Yeah. Before I was brought here, I was traveling in Northern Europe. Northern Europe. I imagine it is something like a fairy tale. Yeah. The seascapes are gorgeous, but the nature is the best part right out of a storybook. Although the people they seem friendly, but when you get down to it, they're pretty aloof. If the environment is harsh, perhaps the culture developed that way as well. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Like there was one time I was trying to get some information. I was suspected of being an informant or something. Almost got taken out because they because there's some people out here that think that you're a spy or a cop, bro. You should never question people. You should never try to question certain people, especially if they live in a gang lifestyle, bro. Because they're gonna suspect that you're a cop, bro. And when it comes to gang culture, cops to them is a huge no-no, bro. So yeah, by the time I possibly mean, but South America, they were that's where you have to watch out. It's a lot of shady areas. Oh yeah, because of a lot of bad guys out there, bro. A lot of cartels and shit. So yeah, hell, Mexico is mainly known for fucking cartels, and that's located over here in North America, bro. So yeah, basically Latin America does have a lot of cartels in general, bro. But it's not all bad. get whatever you want if you're willing to take some risk. Take some risk. Oh, don't ask. If I told you your life would be in danger, why do you have so much dangerous information on Taro? Well, that's just how things play out. How they play out, huh? Ron Taro, I feel like you and I have a very different definition of travel. Lily, what do you think of by travel? I think about relaxation and touring scenic locations. But Suichi, the thing is that some countries aren't as good as you think they are, bro. So yeah, bro. Like hell, Damian Marley basically taught me that, bro. When it comes to Jamaica, bro, and that he base he has a song called "Welcome to Jamrock," which is on the album of the same name, which he talks about the harsh realities of Jamaica, and that it's not as beautiful, it's not as good as it seemed to be, bro. Hell, there's some harsh realities on Puerto Rico too, bro, and that's what my heritage comes from, bro. Yeah, there's some dangerous areas in Puerto Rico, bro, as well, bro. And hell, I'm Puerto Rican, and I heard about those dangerous places, bro. Can I show you that not everywhere is all is all is all roses and shit, bro. So yeah, hell, there's some countries out there that are horrible in general, bro. Like one country that's horrible in general is North Korea. Best way to put it, they essentially isolate themselves from the rest of the world. So yeah, that's the best way I could put it, bro. As in, they're kind of they're fucking twisted, very twisted, bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. You could just search it up for yourself, bro. Hey, I go sightseeing too. I try to see everything, you know. Suppose that includes all the danger you mentioned earlier. Maybe that's it. What's it? You all and talent. These guys serve as a high school student traveling around the world. Maybe you're the ultimate spy or something like that. Spy, huh? No, I don't think so. I mean, if I were a spy, I wouldn't have told you my identity or gotten caught like this. Besides, I couldn't be anything cool like that. Look at me. I'm just a regular guy. Mysterious too, bro. Even though in reality we found out that he's the ultimate survivor, bro. This is nothing. Alright. We did Rontaro, bro. Let's play some casino games. What the hell is this? Oh yeah. It's like that Minesweeper game, bro. In the class trial, bro. Except you can't do the one of the shits, bro. You can't do only one, a single one of them. In the class trial version of the shit, you could do one of it. It's just that your ass could get penalized, bro, for doing it, bro. And the penalty being taking away some time on the clock, bro. $121. I think I think the key of love unlocks something, bro. Just have to keep playing, bro. Now let's go with Kayate again. What do you want to do? You're already outside. You want to move around? Yeah. How about we go for a nice stroll and just talk? All right, let's go. See what homegirl Kayate likes, bro. Everyone loves Kayate, bro. Really, maple fudge? Maple fudge, bro. I don't know if Kayate would like that, bro. Like that ass, bro. What about the necktie, probably? Let's go. Oh god, I think I said something embarrassing just now. What? Suichi. What? You scary. Getting that close? I just got suicided. What is it? Let's play piano do it together. Piano do it. Alright. You don't know yet? Duet is when two people play on the same piano. Do that? Since a piano has 88 keys. Especially that's pretty piano's pretty wide. Wanting to know more about the piano. That's why a duet with you would be perfect. A minute. It's there, Paul. It's just It would be such an honor to perform with you. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just a normal high school girl. But I never played a piano before. I want like that in the beginning. Gotta try something new. Gotta try new things anyway. So yeah, we're finally in Kaede's lab, bro. I found myself Kaede's lab in front of her piano. Let's start practicing. Sit in front of the piano, Suichi. Now put your fingers on the keys. Like this. Don't place your fingers flat. Keep your fingers light. Don't press the keys too hard. Like this. Bend them a little more. Pretend you have an egg in your hand. I'm gonna touch your hands, okay? So you know how to play it in the correct form. She's so close. Touch me, soft, warm. What am I thinking about? I hope she hasn't noticed. Okay, just like that. Make sure your fingertips touch the keys. Twitchy. You don't look very focused. I'm sorry. I'll do it right this time. Well, you're pretty motivated now. I'm happy to see you so interested. Alright. You look so relieved all of a sudden. It's not like I'm gonna scold you or anything. Alright. Yeah, we spent time with Kayate. You're pretty good, Suichi. I think you can play the basic song now. Think so? No, I'm not that good. You're just a great teacher, Kayate. Well, the great Kayate Akamatsu is saying you can. So be more confident. Kidding about the great part. Yeah, thanks. I feel a bit more confident now. With pianos, music will play as long as you press the keys. There are a bunch of people who have taught themselves and went a long way. So you'll be fine, Suichi, since I'll be here to teach you everything. She'll be here. Alright. Did the second thing for Kayate. Still got time, bro. Be doing 2 free time events a day in this game. So yeah, in the Salmon mode, bro. Just like how it is in the main game, bro. The only one that still has only one of their shits complete is Angie. So yeah. Let's go to Angie, bro. Damn, she on the grass. Come invite me. Let's go. I hear a tourist voice. Oh lord. Oh lord. That's the part. That's the part I hated about Angie is how she constantly mentions Atura in almost every opportunity. Like that ass. Then let's pray to Atura first. Damn, bro. Yo. Damn, during the Monday Night Raw episode, Bronson Reed gets injured, bruh. Believe it or not. And I think in the Royal Rumble, Braun Breaker got injured. And remember, months before that, Seth Rollins got injured. So that means basically almost just about every active wrestler in the division got injured, bro. Like, so yeah. This kind of reminds me of like what? like WrestleMania 32 when a lot of people got injured and couldn't compete. So yeah, the likes people like Seth Rollins and John Cena got hurt, bro. So yeah, and oh yeah, tomorrow night, yeah guys, tomorrow night I'm gonna be playing Genshin, bro. The new Luna 5 update. So yeah, so yeah, bro. But I actually do think that I do think Angie has some missed potential, bro, in her, bro. Because I feel like she could have been the villain of V3. She could have been, or at least to me, bro. So yeah, bro. Am I wondering why I feel that way? Well, it's because dang, rock hard ice cream. Ice cream that was meant to never melt. Jeez, I honestly wish that they had this shit. I wish, but sadly, it's not real. The rock hard shit is not real. Hey, Suichi, I need your help with something. I'll be happy to help. Yay, thank you. Now then, I want you to help me look for something. Yeah, by the way, like I said, tomorrow night, or rather, it is tomorrow technically, but you know what I'm saying. At around like what, like the 10 p.m. hour or something like that. Either the 10 p.m. hour or the 11 p.m. hour, or somewhere around that ballpark, bro. It's gonna be the Luna 5 update, yeah, guys. So yeah, prepare. That shouldn't be a problem. What are you looking for? A sickle. A sickle. Yikes, that did not age well, bro. Because, spoiler for the main story, but Tanko gets killed by a sickle by Korekio, bro. Sickle, you know. Crescent shaped blade, when handled, cuts stuff easily. Yeah, you know the weapon that the Grim Reaper always has, bro. Or Death from Family Guy, bro. Damn, it just sucks that Death from Family Guy isn't seen in the show anymore, bro. So yeah, bro. What are you going to do with that? Mow the lawn? No, silly. I'm gonna stab it into my window. Wait, why? Window on my island. When you feel sad and lonely at night, you stab a sickle into your window. Wouldn't the rain come into your house like that. That's not a custom. Anyone who sees it can just ignore it. They gotta go console that person. They they gotta do anything they can to choose to console them, and I mean anything. Damn, that's frightening. And honestly, after that first free time event from Angie, you can already kind of see that she's a fucked up person, bro. Despite all that happy, cheery, happy-go-lucky looks and personality of Angie, she is pretty fucked up on the inside, bro. Like for example, she got that dark web website that fucking ships organs to your house. Like what the fuck? What type of dark web shit is that? Like you could already tell that Angie's fucked up just by the first free time event of hers, bro. Damn. Yeah, every whenever whenever I'm feeling sad, I gotta have a sickle right. Let's see. Well, if you ever need anything else, but it's rare to see you sad in general, bro. Hell, it's rare to see you have any emotions other than happy. Like just about majority of your sprites show you being happy, bro. That's one of the few that isn't happy slash smiling. It's just you thinking in that one sprite. Anything else? Nothing else comes to mind. You're so nice, Suichi. I bet you'll come console when I stab my sickle. Me, I want to be consoled by you. I see. I'll teach you all my island's customs, Suichi. First, you're not allowed to feed children after midnight. Uh, Makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Considering that children usually, if children are already asleep, and if they don't have school the next day, then 9 times out of 10 they'll sleep at around like midnight, 1 a.m., somewhere around that time period, bro. I heard of a creature, something like that somewhere before. The boogeyman, bro. Because I'm unhealthy. They won't grow up to be stable adults. Yeah, because they say that the boogeyman will get them, bro. It, at the boogeyman, or as people in Latin America call it, Kukui, or as people from Puerto Rico call it, Cuco. So yeah, Kukui slash Cuco is basically the Latin American version of the boogeyman, bro. But as we get older, we already know that the boogeyman isn't real, bro. It's not a real creature, bro. It was just a scare tactic parents use on children, bro. All right, that sounds reasonable. And they have to undergo a divine invitation ritual before they can enter adulthood. What type of bullshit is that, Angie? Like, you don't go through rituals to get to adulthood. You just grow up and become an adult. You just get older, and that's how you enter adulthood. Ritual like a coming of the age ceremony. During the ritual, we perform intense physical workouts. They all become adults at the same time. and feel all happy and relaxed afterwards. What? I haven't undergone my ritual yet, but I hear it. Hear it, it's a divine spirit. I see, happy and relaxed. That's right. On my island, everyone shares in our fun and happy times. At weddings, for example, at the bride and groom consummate the vows. Our guests make their own vows, then they consummate those too. While everyone at the consummation, bride is blessed with a baby. That's not how babies work, Angie. Of course, we all share the baby. What the fuck? Using a sickle. What the fuck type of shit is this? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the hell are you going to do with that shit? King, we can't share, baby. We just share the bride. What does that mean? What type of fucked up shit is that, Angie? Yeah, Sweetie, I have more questions than answers too, bro. Like, dead ass. Yeah, the mock or slots. I've been just playing the slots, but what about the outlaw run? Only do 10, bro. Outlaw run, bro. Outlaw run, baby. Damn, you run over pedestrians, bro. That's fucked up, bro. I think that boost was a bad idea, bro. Wait, I think this is supposed to be Toa City, I think. Because I think in the files it's supposed to be Toa City, I think. Oh, damn. I'm missing something, bro. Honestly, this is the most fun game out of the bunch, bro. Because this is I'm a dude that played racing games before, bro. Played driving games before, bro. Yeah, 100 combo, bro. 101. Damn. 12,350, bro. Yo. That was fun, bro. Look how much I'm earning, bro. Need to be constantly earning, bro. Constantly grinding, bro. And thank God every day they give you 100 of these coins per day, bro. So yeah. And when it comes to characters that only have two of the shits, that's a lot, bro. So yeah, bro. That only have two of the shits done, bro. So yeah. Yeah. This is Yeah, I'm gonna have this be the final day that I'm doing. So something on Gonta's face. Come on, let's spend time, bro. Also, nothing on Gonta's face. Gonta thinking, maybe bug, wishful thinking. Gonta and I discuss the cruelness of life. Gonta and I grew a little closer today. Let's go. Let's see what Gonta likes, bro. Let's see if Gonta likes. Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding, bro. Like bunny apples, probably. Gonta. Gonta probably love bunny apples, probably. Gonta think bug friends are like this, so we should love bug. Think if I may find Gonta against Wichi. You don't have to thank me, Gonta. But gentlemen always show gratitude with words. A gentleman, huh? You're very particular about that, Gonta. Yes, Gonta want to become a great gentleman. But Gonta still have a long way to go before he become a true gentleman. Well, I can't exactly give advice without more information. What do you think a gentleman is, Gonta? Gentleman, excellent man, best man ever. Yeah, I should expect the answer. Oh well, what do you think? Think a gentleman does? Gentlemen be he like gentlemen, kind, earnest, refined, polite. Oh, and gentlemen always treat lady with respect. That very important. Yeah, makes sense, bro. Makes sense. And drink tea all the time and say clever jokes. Uh, not all of us are. Honestly, not all of us are funny, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Not everyone's funny, bro. And not everyone drinks tea either, bro. What? It's all mysteries with young psychic. You're going a bit overboard. Solve mysteries. Go to here, gentlemen go on adventures to find stone mass. And I heard that not all gentlemen go and find said mass and wear fancy tuxedos. That's not true, bro. And save ladies from danger. I'll give you credit for that one, bro. But not all gentlemen wear tuxedos. Gonta not smart. Not sure if Gonta can think of a cool phrase to say. Some gentlemen talk to each other with muscles. Perfect for Gonta. What do you think, Suichi? What kind of gentleman best suits Gonta? Where did it begin? What's wrong? Gonta bothering you? No, it's not. Anything like that. It's just that gentleman described doesn't sound to me like a real gentleman. Gonta not know. You know a lot about gentlemen, Suichi. What? Not really. Yes, you do. Maybe you teach Gonta how to become gentlemen. I have a bad feeling about this shit. Let's go. Yeah, after day 5, it'll be the halfway mark, bruh. Essentially, bruh. Okay, Ryoma and Rantaro, we did this episode, so let's see if we can find Kaito. I want to find Kaito, bruh. There he is, bruh. What long face want to talk about something? Alright. My sidekicks words are mine. No worries for my sidekicks. Honestly, I always hated when Kaito called Suichi a sidekick, even though that Suichi did all the work in the main story, bruh. So yeah. So yeah. But at least he but at least he essentially but at least he but at least he went out on his own terms, bruh. Honestly, chapter 5 is where Kaito is at his best, bruh, if I'm being honest, bruh. Because not only does he over time he becomes closer to Suichi and Maki, but also they both started to develop feelings for one another, both Kaito and Maki. Which is crazy because if you would have told Maki in the prologue that she would get along with anybody, she would have beat your ass, bro. Like, yeah, you can tell me about anything, man. See what homeboy Kaito. Yeah, Kaito, the luminary of my ass, bro. Hey, yo, pause, bro. Like, what the? Hmm. What about workout clothes, bro? All right, let's go. Hey, if you're back, that means, yeah, you really want to listen to my stories, huh? Well, if you say so, you're the only one who said you finish the story next time. One thing I'm glad they did in terms of the free time events is that I'm glad this game's free time events does not reference the main story, bro. Because it would have been super awkward in the school slash island modes to have these free time events and saying that, oh, I hope we get out of here, bro. But in reality, in those modes, there's no killing. So yeah, thank God they changed that in V3 so that they don't make any references to the killing game, bro. No references, bro. So where we leave off, you'll find off rivals, hordes of pirates, and just had left your ship. If I'm being honest, Danganronpa V3 so far has the best post game content, bro. So yeah, you'll find out horde pirates and just left your ship. That's right. What happened after that? Well, I remember something amazing happened before I got off my boat. She said it was amazing, but you forgot it. I'll keep it to myself. After the battle, I was headed for a port, but I got caught in the storm. I thought I was done for. But right when I was preparing for the worst, my boat was eaten by a whale. Ah, I see. What kind of reaction is that? You think I'm lying? Yeah, like Suichi. Who do you think Kaito is? Kokichi? Like, what the fuck? It was a whale, man. It's like the smartest thing in this world after me. It probably saw my greatness and hid me in the stomach, away from the storm. Unexpected kind of tall tale from you, Kaito. Once I made it to the port, stepped onto land, something occurred to me. I tried to conquer the sea, and it won. So I decided that my next move would be. It's finally to the outer space part to conquer the land. I sold my boat and all my possessions, and I entered. I entered the jungle. Oh, did you meet Gonta there? And much like the sea, it was a wild frontier. Cutting my own path through the foliage, I came across something. A giant anaconda that could swallow a man whole. Damn, that part of the story seems less grand than the part about conquering the seas. But it was just the beginning. Defeating him opened a gate. A gate to what? A gate to the underground empire. He was the watchman. The underground empire? That was a whole civilization in a giant underground cave. I invaded the empire and made it the emperor my sidekick, but the time limit came so fast and I had to go back to my grandpa's house. Time limit? Well, my summer vacation was over. Duh. You had a pretty long summer vacation, didn't you? Anyway, I still don't know why you decided to become an astronaut. Why I wanted to become an astronaut? Was that what we were talking about? Yeah, no fucking shit, dumbass. That was that's what we were talking about. That's simple. Universe is the final frontier for me to conquer. And it's sort of cool, isn't it? Aren't astronauts the best? Yeah, the only reason why he did it is because he wanted to be, because he thought it was cool, bro. Let's try this one, bro. I want to try this fishing one, bro. Oh, it's like the... Honestly, the main games is pretty cool, bro. No more of that building shit, bro. Fuck! Maybe should I bet more, bro? Okay, skill doesn't do shit for me, bro. You got all these nice settings, bro. Still trying to get that fucking key of love, bro. Cost 10,000 of this shit, bro. Now we're at the halfway point, bro. Yeah, we're at the halfway point, yeah, guys. At least the first time around we doing it, bro. Halfway point, bro. Damn. For several of them, we need two more to go. For several of them, for Tanko, we only need one more to go, bro. But there's still some that only have two done, bro. Kaede, Angie, Sumagi, Rantaro, Ryoma, Himiko, and Karumi. Wait. Let's go to extra shit. $961, bro. Let me wheel it down to 500 coins, bro. 1,771, bro. Oh damn, you can only do 100 at a time, bro. I think from now on we should get one at a time, bro. The last one we're doing in terms of like the 10 of the shits, bro. Wait. Let me get down to 300, bro. Shit. Let's go. 10. That was nice. So yeah, bro. So I'll see you guys next time. Viper sign off.